What's going on? Kind of a lot of stuff I want to go over. Hope everyone's doing well. So, start going over it. So the reason I was asking in Discord last day we have a holiday, I was just see if we're gonna get some numbers. We will. I made Yahoo News earlier with Claybro. I don't know what that statement means, but it sounds cool. Wait, yeah, my voice is working. I was making sure I wasn't muted. Okay, so you know tomorrow we will get data released on Ortex. You should. Now, the last time we had this, so the last holiday we really had, I guess. Yeah, yeah, right. Oh, yeah, I think so. Yeah. Okay, so this was the last holiday. I believe it was Martin Luther King Day. Yeah, right? Let me make sure on Discord. Was it the right holiday? And President's Day. So January 18th and February 15th. So January 18th, your data was released. Yes, it was released there. And then on the 15th, it was also released. So tomorrow you will have utilization numbers released, which is something that I am greatly looking forward to. That'll be pretty big. Also, these numbers were updated today. Very strange. Unless I'm looking at something different. No, these numbers were updated very late today, which is extremely strange. They weren't updated Saturday, because I checked yesterday that those numbers have not been updated. They were updated Sunday. They were not updated Friday or Saturday. That's really weird. I will say that it's extremely strange. So both those, yeah, Monday. They're both Mondays. So anyways, so Memorial Day we'll get that data released. It'll give us some sort of answer. President's Day you got a drop, and then Martin Luther King Day you actually had a pump on utilization. So either way we'll get an answer. So that'll be interesting to see exactly what happens there. So that's what I was really looking forward to. That's good. It's like room temperature though. It's not that great, but it's good. Tyler, should I sell my calls that expire this Friday? I can't tell you when to sell calls, guys. Please stop. Don't ask. I can't tell you what to do with your positions. Nor will I ever. Man, there's like a lot of stuff. I know a lot of people are asking about the shareholder vote. I kind of watched Trey's video like a few minutes ago. Let's just see what his opinion. Kind of didn't really go too in depth on it. The shareholder count, I'm not too. So let's see. So this is interesting. Tyler's the GOAT. Oh, this is interesting. But why? Why am I? Oh, that is a GOAT comment. If you think about it, that's a GOAT worthy comment. So Adam Aaron tweeted this. I know I had no video today. Sorry guys. You know me just praising the Lord on Sundays is what I do, baby. Hey. So you know this is getting a lot of attention as well. But this shouldn't affect the 3.2 million people that he said are shareholders in the United States. So take that into account. That should not affect that. Man, I'm really curious though about like what's going to be on this proxy. That's what I'm curious about. That's what I'm really curious about. And how it'll affect the initial movement on the week. Get this man a White Claw. Oh yeah, Discord radio. I apologize. I'm retarded. I am now in Discord radio. So you can talk in Discord radio. But so you know, the stream will be delayed compared to Discord radio. Just FYI. But going back. I'll be in there in a sec once you hop in. You know, it tests highs 4 times before breakout on June 18th. Will be in the money. I think June 18th will be strong. I still feel very confident. Although opening this week will be pretty key. But looking at AMC's, the OBV looks strong. I mean, it still looks very strong. OBV looks incredibly strong. But going into, I think tomorrow's gonna be interesting. I'll have a video coming out for sure. Probably earlier in the day on Monday. Probably I would say before noon I'll have the video out. I might make one in the evening. I don't think so. I don't see why I would. Unless I was just, you know, thirst trapping for some views. But overall, you're gonna get the most interesting. You're gonna get some pretty interesting stuff tomorrow. If we stay up above 99%, I feel very confident and good. I don't think shorts have covered at all. I mean, based on what Reach Greenfield said, I really don't think that. But I don't like that they changed those numbers. They changed it. I don't like that. Like they adjusted these. Like it's so weird that they adjusted it so late. But either way, still decent. You know, they were borrowed. I mean, they borrowed more in the after hours, so it is what it is, I guess. Short volume was okay. Wasn't great. Wasn't, you know, terrible or anything like that. Let's see if the volume increased. They adjusted volume. I haven't checked. Honestly, the past day and a half, I've been mentally checked out from stocks. It's been nice. They kind of adjusted that, I believe, right? No? No, it's been 659. Yeah, it hasn't changed. I don't know if they're going to do a dividend. I don't see them doing a dividend announcement. If they did, cool. I would love to be wrong. If they did, it'd be huge for the stock. Don't get me wrong. But I don't see that happen. I'm a realist. You know what I mean? Like I'm realist, semi-pessimist. Always expecting the worst things in society, right? So I can mentally be prepared for them. But I don't suspect. I'd rather be, personally when it comes to stocks, I'd rather be pleasantly surprised than very surprised on the negative end. You know what I mean? Who do I think sold? Vanguard could sold. I don't think BlackRock sold. A lot of their shares are still on loans. I don't think so. Or possibility, BlackRock, you know, did sell, and those are the return shares coming back. I'm trying to read some of these questions. I heard. Let me link this in the Discord so people have it. I'll try to answer everyone's questions if you post them. So just know, post them in the chat. I'll try to get to them. I feel like there's something else I was going to cover too. Man, what else I was going to cover something. I'm like, kind of like, When Rocket announced a dividend last time, it immune right away. Problem is AMC had no cheddar. Well, yeah, they're not AMC's not profitable right now. But so if you look at some really interesting, first of all, from what I've heard and seen from Quiet Place 2, theaters are really packed this weekend, Memorial Day weekend. I think you're going to see a lot of good, positive feedback on Thursday when Trey does an interview with Adam. I think it's going to be pretty big and emphasized. Now, I don't know if that affects the stock immediately, but that's going to be pretty. I would imagine that that's going to be a really big thing going into Thursday. However, I mean, I wouldn't think that moves the stock crazy. I think with the bulk of what you're going to see is a reaction based on that proxy vote and how many shareholders we have in the United States. If it goes above 3.2 million, then I think things get really spicy. I don't think you want to see a dilution vote either. A dilution vote wouldn't be good. I don't know why no one's talking about that. Check Google Trends. Let's go to Google Trends. Please keep typing Google Trends. What do we do? What do you want to look at? I never go to Google Trends, to be honest. Ooh, Kim Kardashian and Taylor Swift are popping. AMC. It's going up. Do we type in AMC stock? Looks the same. New Jersey loves AMC stock, just saying. What about GameStop? No. AMC seems like it's the one popping. Is that what I was supposed to look at? Cool, I guess. I don't know. Cool. It's good. It's doing better than GameStop. It's a positive. Yeah, I've seen Quiet Place sold out almost everywhere. Had to watch Spiral. Oh, poor pitiful you. That movie looked terrible. Chris Rock in a horror movie. Or thriller, I guess. Number one problem I see this week is market is timid around release of jobs data. That'll be a problem. Jobs data have been released, I think weekly, though. They've been, released, weekly. So, and they were good last week, so, just saying. You can use the weekly chart. Higher time frames are cool. I do agree with them. But I think right now, looking at this candle, I wouldn't really be concerned with it personally. But if you look at that OBV, it's gross. How strong it is. Yeah, it's a huge breakout too. Every chart you look at, the OBV is extremely strong, right? I mean, like I said to you in my video, there's nothing to be shocked by. You know what I mean? You had a major test at 36. What? I would have been pretty shocked if we just shot through $36. You know what I mean? That would have been pretty wild. You're still holding. I mean, if you look at the weekly, I guess you're holding below. But overall, I mean, in the 4-hour chart, you're holding above that range, right? So it looks pretty phenomenal. I mean, I'm not unhappy with the way things played out in the week. If anything, people got entries. What did Lou say? I didn't see what Lou said. What did Lou say? OBV's on-balance volume is a good way to detect volume on stock, especially if manipulated. Yeah, what did Lou say? I'm really curious. Yeah, that's you. What do you mean? Can you do TO? Yes, that's what TA is based on. What do you mean? Come on, IDK. You know this. Only people who don't know DD think it won't go that high. How high are y'all talking? I'm trying to. There's too many things being typed. I think it'll hit 60 this week. Like I said, I'm the prize right now. You want to see a move above 40. Past 40, things could get really interesting and fun. But yeah, 40 is going to be your eyeball number for this week first, and then after that, you can see it going higher. He's spreading FUD. What did he say? What did he say? Did he tweet it? Did he tweet? Let's find it on Twitter. What did Lou say? Versus, what's his name? There. I don't like that picture. Did he tell people to sell or something? What is he saying? Maybe just, it's a little dark. What did he say? Someone's going to have to tell me what he said. And please tag me in it. He said that they may not be able to pay out more than $30K per holder because there are too many shareholders, even with the insurance. Okay, I actually, like I said, I mean, like I said, with what happens with, that's why I said watch The Big Short and see how they were paid out in that movie. It's a great for instance. He's telling you to hold and relax. Love you guys, everyone. We're in together. I bet AMC drops hard pre-market on Tuesday. What are you thinking? I don't think so. We'll have to see though. What do you think about Baba? In a sec, I'll look. Yep, whole lot of shills have been spreading FUD. That's what I noticed about this channel. What am I shilling? What are you talking about? I don't understand what I'm shilling. About to be rocking a Subaru Hawkeye after the squeeze. He said that there may be way more shareholders than they think if they include worldwide markets. There will be 100%. Lou was saying that if this is controlled by the government, then the squeeze possibly might not be able to reach the level people think because money will simply run dry via insurance. Yeah, probably it will. He said to learn options. I can't tell if you guys are trolling. I'm gonna need like clips because I don't trust anyone in my chat. Yeah, I feel like everyone tries to get me in trouble. Don't support racists. Don't watch Lou. What is the keyboard to Ducky? Can you hold past $100 shares on Tuesday? I don't know if we hit 100 on Tuesday. 40 is all I want to see right now. That's all I really care about right now. After that, cool. I thought I sent a link on AMC chat. What do you think about it? You're gonna get me in trouble with some link. Citadel sold off $28 billion in securities according to SEC filings on Friday. Buckle up. I need a link. You can't send me. I need a link to whatever you're talking about. Like to these tweets, like this right here, guys. This is like concerning when people send me this stuff. Citadel sold over $28 billion in securities this week. Source. This is his source. Like, which one is it? Like, I'm not gonna go through all these right now. Is it this one? I would assume. I mean, I'm not going to go through each one of these right now. I have to go through them later. Looks what they did, though. I need to make sure that's the same thing just repeated over, though. It's possible. Possible, wow. I'll have to check that out. Interesting if so. But yeah, be careful with stuff you read on the internet, right? Right? God, there's a lot of stuff here. Crap, I'm trying to read everything. It's a lot of stuff. Lou and Meathead, you gotta filter the date. Yeah, I did. I just filtered it. Lou basically said that due to the sheer number of shareholders, 10K may be equivalent to 100K payout. It theoretically could be. It theoretically could be. I don't think Lou's an idiot. I really don't think he's an idiot. I think he talks a lot, which is kind of like, you get to filter. He makes a lot of videos, so it's like you have to really filter out what he's talking about. But I think he says a lot of really interesting things. But what I will say is what I said with, what's your prediction for the AMC squeeze? Right now, my prediction is get above $36, get to $40, and we'll see some really good movement. Once we get above 36 and hold there, we're going to see a nice move up. Once you get above 40, you want to see that gamma squeeze start to occur. from all those options expiring at 40 on June 18th. So that's my prediction right now. Get above 36 and let's see what happens. So what I'm saying about, and what Lou's saying is, it's a really, so you know everyone's talking about supply and demand. If there's enough demand, then it'll go up to 100K and stuff. See, what they're not accounting for is the back end supply and demand, okay? And this is where things get interesting. And this is why I recommend, like, I usually recommend pretty easy ways to understand things. And that's why I recommend movies, because they're really simple ways to understand things. It's like literally the most simple way you can understand something is going and watch a movie that has an underlying decent premise and a simple background to understand. And when you watch The Big Short, I kind of highlighted key areas for people to watch. And in that movie, they explain some really key areas. And we're going to watch the scene here in a second, actually. I'll probably get demonetized, but who cares? Yeah, so let's watch it really quick. We're going to watch the scene. I'll get demonetized, but whatever. A Big Short, Brown investing. Okay, so we're going to watch this scene, but a little bit about before we watch the scene. I want to explain what happens in this scene. So if you watch The Big Short, or if you know what The Big Short is, basically there's a group of multiple groups of investors that shorted the housing market, right? But the key thing to know is when the housing market was tanking, pretty much the whole economy was tanking, right? So it's a great example to show is like JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley, all these banks were betting long on the housing market, right? It was kind of like their hedge against everything because the housing market never crashed, right? And so when they did this, who has to pay you out from these? The same people that you're shorting against. So like if they were shorting, they were shorting the housing market, so Morgan Stanley, JP Morgan, all these other people, Goldman Sachs, they all had to pay them, right? So they were, not only were the companies losing money, they had to pay the people they were losing as well. So this gives you an example of, yes, you have a position that's worth quite a bit of money, but that doesn't mean you'll necessarily get it for that amount of money because there's other people trying to sell that same position as well, and there's just not enough money. So kind of bear with me, but this is a really good scene to watch. Go watch the whole movie. It's a really good movie. You might have to watch it a few times if your brain is a little simpler, but we're going to watch it. My bad, music. Whoops. Okay, we're starting it. I've done this very slow. I apologize.
Hedge funds backed by Bear Stearns go belly up, but now there's a class action lawsuit against Bear.
Holy shit. Let's go! Push! Push!
So what, Bear could really...
Okay, so first thing to notice, I'm going to go over this as we're going over. So the housing market's crashed. Bear Stearns was one of the biggest bulls on the housing market. We'll call them Head Citadel right now. They're the number one person long on a failing industry. They longed everything. They longed insurance premiums on real estate. They were so bullish on real estate, they didn't just long real estate, they longed the insurance behind real estate. So that's like saying Citadel were short on AMC, and then they were also short on the insurance, I guess, behind the payout as well. So that's a really interesting way to look at this as well. So now they're getting lawsuits behind them as well. So people assume Citadel will get lawsuits filed against them, which they kind of are right now. That's what's going on right now and what they just said.
really collapse here?
There's a risk we really shouldn't take.
What?
We bought 80% of our swaps at Bear. We'd lose
So what?
everything.
Hey, sir?
1 second.
That's my opinion.
No, we bought these fucking things. We have no clue how to sell
I know,
them.
we have to get Ben to do it. I've been trying to call him and he won't get back to me.
No, he's on vacation with his wife's family. They're in England.
What? Hello, Ben, hey.
Guys?
Yeah, we're here. Can you hear us?
Guys?
Yeah, we got you.
Yeah. I hardly got...
So these guys didn't work for an actual fund. They had their own fund, and they had to use someone else to make this type of leverage trade for them. So like, let's say you had $4 million and you wanted to trade options and get a better rate for those rates, you would use someone with an ISDA to do that type of trade or get a swap on that type of trade, okay? And so they're going to him to sell their position. And they have 80% of their position is in Bear Stearns, or is through Bear Stearns. So Bear Stearns going under, and they're trying to get their money out and get the rest of what they can get from Bear Stearns, if that makes sense. So let's see what happens.
We got cell phone or Wi-Fi service.
I'm trying to sell $200 million worth of securities in a pub. It smells like sheep.
You could do this.
I don't want to pressure you, Ben, but if you don't pull this off, we lose everything.
All right, let's see what Credit Suisse's appetite is. This is a brownfield fund. I'm wanting to unload my credit default swaps.
All right, what you got?
20 AA tranches of ABS CDOs.
ABS? Are these are pretty bad?
Absolutely, they're complete shit.
What's your notional value?
Face value is $205 million.
All right, we could go to 40.
No, we want at least 100 million.
100 million? What are you, a drug dealer or a banker? Because if you're a banker, you can fuck right off.
I don't know if we can make a market.
Just give me your best price.
Yeah, chuck 100 million into me, mate.
I think we're far apart.
Take care of me.
Look, if you don't want the deal, you can just hang up. That's what I thought. 90 million.
70.
He started off by saying they're worth $200 million. I've explained this in my previous lives, but it's important to know this. So he started off and said they're worth $200 million and that they at least want $100 million. And now you can see they're negotiating down from what they're worth at least 50% of. Can you see how they're not getting their money's worth? So with Lewis saying, this is kind of in a simpler terms explaining what he's trying to say.
85.
78.
84.
78.
84.
It's Dr. Berg. Looks like the collapse of the financial sector is imminent. I start to sell my position. It's 1.3 billion. Sure, I'll hold.
Okay, so that was just an example of showing that's legitimately how much they ended up selling their position for. You can go watch the whole movie at the end. They show the credits and how much they each made and how long each one held and stuff like that. But it's a really good, Big Short's the name of the movie. Pretty good example, kind of an inverse of what's going on. But all in all, it's a good point. So what Lou is saying is that you might not be able to get what your money's worth on those positions. And it's true. If there's a whole bunch of people, if there's a large amount of people, and Christian Bale's character, he had like $1.6 billion worth of profit, right? He was huge in the money. He put his whole hedge fund's money on it, right? So that's what's happening. And if you start to get to key levels where people are saying like he gets 100, $200, $1,000 or 5,000 or 100,000, in theory, you wouldn't be able to get, full price for those. It wouldn't happen. So, but let me look at, someone did a super chat a second ago. Karma coin, check it out. I'm not looking at any cryptos right now, guys. I'm sorry, I'm not doing that. Question, the recent run-up, do you think it could have been from hedge funds trying to buy up and get majority control to push the board for more shares? No, I don't think so. No. I don't believe you get a vote per share. I don't believe that's how it works. I could be wrong. But I don't believe that's how it works. Again, could be wrong. So, in theory, it could lose math and be often saying if it's worth $100,000, you only get $1,000 worth. I don't know if it's that diluted, but then again, I don't see the stock hitting 100,000. That'd be an absurd, that's an absurd number for you to hit. I think the market cap would, what's the market cap at now? It's at 11 billion. That number would be over, theoretically, 200 billion. That'd be insane to think about. So, could it, theoretically, could it happen? Maybe. Possibility of it happening, pretty low. Very, very low. So, but I haven't watched Lou's thing, so I can't say what he said verbatim was true. I don't know what he said. I have no idea what he said. I could not tell you. But I have been trying to say that if you start pushing the levels, you probably will just, the bid and ask will be different. It'll be pretty wide. Do you think they have to let you sell or you buy fractional shares? You'll probably be able to sell to whoever you want. Yeah. It's just your bid's going to be different. You're not going to probably be able to, your limit selling will be probably difficult. You can probably market sell to anyone. You know what I mean? It's not, I don't think it's not one vote per share. Yeah, I didn't think so. It's one vote per shareholder. Volume is just how many shares can be treated, which is why Wanda didn't have majority control and why another reason why they probably wanted to get out. Jorge, you don't even know. Well, I don't want to speak and give you, even if I'm slightly unsure, I don't want to give you the wrong answer because that's stupid. And I know people maybe take some of the stuff I say as religion, so I don't want people to ever think that. So if I say something, I generally have a good sense on what I'm talking about, and I don't ever want to be wrong about something I say. So, yeah. But you lost speaking privileges. Dun dun dun. Lou equated it to pizza. He said that you have a pizza with 12 slices, feed it to 12 people, but 112 people showed up. Well, that's... It's different than that. I think that's different than that. It's different than that, I think. Have you ever watched the video Dark Side Looking in Glass? No, I haven't watched that one, no. There's a lot of stuff to answer. I'm not looking at Baba Leo Choi. I'm not. I posted this SEC link. I think I already looked at this one. Yeah, there's multiple. There's a few of these SEC links. I was looking at them just a second ago. There's a crap ton of them. There's apparently they did a whole bunch of, I don't doubt that they sold. I need to look into it more. But yeah, I need to look into it more. Also, people in the, no one's even in the Discord, so I'm not worried about that. No, what do you think would happen based on 2007 if we broke support and resistance? I think we explode. If we broke above 30, when we break above 36, not if. First of all, reasons why I think we start breaking above 36. Guys, it's the same trend. We just keep doing it over and over and over. You know what I mean? It's what I've been saying too with this OBV, right? This move right here on the 15, this is the OBV. This does not justify a 35% move. This is a 35% move down, roughly. Let's do the exact math. Price range from here to here. That's a 50% move? Eh? Yeah? No, it's not 50% move. Bad math. 33. Sorry, I was 1.7% off. Okay, so a 33% move down. This slight move, and it's uptrending now. Come on, does that in your head, does that justify that move down? Let's really be let's be real. The same thing keeps happening. You're still trending up. You still you still look phenomenal. It still looks really solid. Just go back to and then we go to the 4 hour. You take a look at the 4 hour on the OBV. You got a big spike down, yeah, but you already are bouncing. It looks phenomenal. Every time you go on these bounces, it looks absolutely. Could you get rejected Tuesday? 100% you could. It's possible. I think the chart looks extremely strong. That's my opinion. And the only resistance I'm looking at right now is 36. You get above 36, I think 40 happens within 10 minutes once you break $36. Screw you, DK. You're a troll. DK's trolling. He knows I hate. He knows I hate therapeutics. I have not watched Dark Side of the Looking Glass thing now. I might check it out though. Tonight. Can I get some tea on the therapeutic? I just want to thank you. I appreciate it, Jorge. What a guy. Love you a long time. So I mean, all in all, you're holding this range very. I mean, it looks shockingly similar as well when you look at last week's close, identical to that $12 hold. There's more calls as well coming out, guys. I appreciate it. You don't have to tip though. I really do want to say that you don't have to tip. I try to answer questions. Here we go. You really don't have to, but I do appreciate all of it. Also, I mean, honestly, you could like the video. Helps out a lot too. How stupid are you guys to think it can go to 1,000? Theoretically, could it go to 1,000? Yes. Does that mean you would get $1,000 per share? Possibly not. I don't know. It would be extremely volatile. It would be extremely wicky and just choppy at that range, in my opinion. But we'll have to see. I mean, who knows? Who knows? But I think $1,000 is pretty crazy. The market cap would be extraordinarily high. Tyler Richard Greenfield said that hedges could cover in minutes. Total BS. Could they market buy in minutes? Possibly. Would you see? Well, no, they couldn't. They could actually, because you probably see it would get halted. 100% would get halted. Yeah. So they couldn't. No. The guy's digging a deep hole. Thoughts on BlackBerry? I think BlackBerry is. I'm not touching BlackBerry. I know a lot of people in the Discord traded them. They got in like right here, the daily on Thursday or something. They did really well. I appreciate it, guys. I appreciate the love. But I'm not a huge fan. I think AMC is the way right now. If anything's going to perform, AMC's going to perform the best. Jim with the lap dance super chat. Jim is like, hey, we're going to Rubet, boys. Volkswagen was a little bit different. Yo, Tyler, do you think... Appreciate it, SM. I appreciate the love. Tyler, do you think that the ladder attack we've seen at 36... I don't think so. I mean... I want to say... And a lot of stuff I've said, I've repeated, so I don't know. I hate to sound like a broken record when I say things. But, like, I don't think that... I don't... Like, the argument that this was selling by retail was just, like, really stupid. Unless retail just, like, stacked up and market sold at 36. You know what I mean? Really dumb. And retail, I don't think they're buying too heavy in the pre-market. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't see it. So, I don't think so. What's really weird and I don't like was all these return shares and stuff reported today. Unless it was reported late last night, but I didn't see it, and I was up pretty late last night looking. How many shares I have? A few. I have a decent chunk now. Decent chunk. The boss. I mean, guys, I don't understand the point of trolling. I really don't understand. Go watch your hype guys. You know what I mean? Like if you're that content with, getting hyped up by, your favorite guy, go get hyped up. Vegas trip after, hey, the Vegas trip after, boys. Boom, 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 boom. 10K. Man. Oh, we can talk about the Meet Kevin situation. So if everyone knows Meet Kevin, what did he say? Let's read exactly what this man said. Randall, I appreciate it. Do you think we passed $40 in 3 weeks? If we don't pass $40 in 3 weeks, we don't pass $40 at all, in my opinion. So I think we do. Look at this guy. This guy is a comedian. So yeah, if you don't know, me, Kevin, for every $115 someone donates to my campaign during my live stream, I will personally buy $400 of AMC and hold for 1 year at least. And then for every 1,015 donate, I'll buy $4,000 worth of AMC stock personally next week. But I guess he doesn't hold those for a year. That's interesting. But this guy's an interesting guy. He is an interesting guy. People were kind of hating on him. Either way, I think any publicity is good for anything going on, though, to be honest. Squeeze before recount. When is there? Dude, the recount questions are unlimited. I feel like you're not gonna like. I think the point of Trey's video he posted today. If you want to go watch his video, what is it? What is it called? He goes over it and he explains some interesting stuff. This one right here, and then Adam Aaron. This is kind of what Adam Aaron's tweet was going over as well. Going over the possible share recount issues, I guess, not giving a full detailed list of who's gonna, I guess, has available shares to vote on. So this is Trey basically says this is the tip of the iceberg, and I guess it to a certain degree is true. Yeah, it is, because you're not gonna really know naked shares and stuff like that. I guess, and I don't know if they're going to give the exact, I mean, they won't get the exact shares owned by retail. That's kind of like a hard number to give. But I think the biggest thing with this share recount, proxy vote stuff is like, are they going to try to do another vote for dilution? And like, would that have an immediate effect on the downside? You know what I mean? No matter what they say. It's worth noting they do have an interview going again on Thursday. That's going to be pretty big. I need dark theme on YouTube. I really don't use YouTube on my computer that much. I use it on my iPad, which has dark theme. So that's going to be the pretty big part. German market says good tonight. I don't know. That's going to be interesting. Who cares? Billion fake shares. 80% is generous. I have 170 shares. How rich could I possibly be? That's another thing. I think the average person has about 100 shares. Like the average, like if you like line everyone up, like the average is at least 100. I mean, I know pretty broke people that have at least 100 shares. So what's the best way to secure our position if AMC reach hypothetical? What do you mean? Take your profits? What do you mean? I can't tell anyone to take profits, and I never will. But you should never feel guilty if you take profits or anything like that. Me Kevin just wants likes from YouTube. I don't know what Me Kevin wants, to be honest, but anything that's good for AMC stock, cool. I could care less. You know what I mean? If you want my stock to go up, more power to you. Whatever we make, I hold half for taxes. God bless. Did Matt Kors reply back? No, he did not reply back. Apes only sell when you see the dark side of the moon. So we get a vote once all the shares we own gets an out of 4. If you're in America, you're gonna get you'll get an email from whatever email you provided to your broker, whether it be Robinhood, TD Ameritrade, E-Trade, Webull. You'll get an email. So yeah, most likely Tuesday. I don't know if I got mine Tuesday night or Tuesday morning. I don't know. He could single-handedly change this country for the better forever. Boomers out, millennials, let's go. No, I don't know about all that. It's insane. How do you think the pre-market will look? I'm pretty bullish. Now, my question is when did we get that, the proxy vote? When does that come in to see everything we're voting on? That's going to be numero uno. That's going to be really big. If it comes in Tuesday night, I'm extremely happy because I think you'll see a lot of momentum into Tuesday morning. I do think so. I think there's a lot of momentum right now. I think a lot of people still want to buy it. I think it looks extremely strong. That looks really good. If it comes out Monday night and we get it, Tuesday morning is when it gets affected, it's kind of a coin toss because if there's dilution vote, I don't know how people react to that. It's impossible to know how people react to anything anymore, I feel like. Well, almost recently looked into Ortex, and that says a lot about how he belongs John to AMC till now. He's been holding gain GME, though. Once again, I don't think he's a bad guy. He focuses on everything. You talking about me, Kevin? I don't know who you're talking about. Mike T. Green. I don't think he's going to sell convertible bonds. No, I don't think he's going to do that. I don't think Adam Aaron would do anything like a stock split, convertible bonds, anything really sketchy like that. Unless we got 2 months down. So let's say in theory, let's say this happens. Okay, let's play a game. Why would Adam Aaron want to screw anyone? Okay, let's just play the game. Okay, So let's say in, the next 2 months, right, we push up to $140, okay, theoretically. And Adam Aaron's like, guys, we need to talk, okay? We push up to 140 and then we start trending on the down, maybe come back down like to $80. And Adam Aaron's like, guys, can we have a talk? Look, you got your push to 140. Like, this is just in theory, okay? Like, I'm going to put a level that it's a really nice price target area. Like, I think a 140, a lot of people would make a lot of money. But I think that's an area where people are like, this isn't the squeeze. This isn't the squeeze. This isn't the squeeze. Okay? There would still be that argument that isn't the squeeze. So I want to put like a median ground where, yes, you would make a lot of money if you hit that area. It would still be really high at $80. You'd still make a ton of money. It doesn't matter, okay? Damien Sassone, it doesn't matter. I think the word dilution puts a negative thought in people's heads. That's just my opinion. I think it's like a placebo effect in people's heads. So, but I understand. I know he did say that. I understand he said that. And he also pledged to that's not what he said. That's also not true though, Damien. He did not say he did not pledge to not use a single share to dilute in 2021. He pledged out of that 500 million vote to not use it because he diluted 43 million, 2-3 weeks ago, right? He diluted those already. We already know that. So he did not pledge not to dilute anything. And theoretically, could what he said be manipulated and say if he did another vote, could he dilute those shares? Maybe. So but that's out of the question. We don't need to talk about that right now. But I want to come to this really quick. So let's say we theoretically get a push to 150, right? We get a 150, you flatline here, and you start coming down and you flatline at $80, like similar to what GameStop's doing, right? It's still pretty high up. It had a $500 push. But Adam Aaron's like, guys, look, we got to push. You may not have thought it was a squeeze, but maybe it was. Can we please get dilution? I did what I could. I got you the biggest push possible. Can you vote yes on dilution? And let's say apes are like, no, Adam, we want $10,000 or we're going nowhere. We're never voting yes. We're just voting no. Then it comes the question of like, but that's months down the road. He's like, okay, look, I gotta take advantage as a CEO of a company. I gotta take advantage and get money for our company with the stock being what's priced at right now. You know what I mean? So that's the only reason why I think he would ever do something like that. But like I said, I don't see him doing that at this timeline. You know what I mean? I think it's very soon. Okay. But I think people are predicting what's going to happen in the future with the economy. I think there's a lot of concerns going forward, but I think we have time until then, and it's going to depend on the reaction by retail investors as well down the road. So do I think it's right now? No. I think it's down the road. I think down the road is where you have more concerns there. I think that makes pretty good sense. A CEO wouldn't want his stock to tank. Well, no, that's not true. Lyric. So the CEO's job is his responsibility is a shareholder, correct? So that's his responsibility is you, the shareholder. Okay. And in theory, his priority is to make sure the company never goes under, because if the company never goes under, never goes bankrupt, and has enough equity on hand to, go through any storm or go through another COVID or go through a suffering economy, then he's providing the security for that business, right? Also, he's paid in AMC shares as well. That's another big compensation. So he's going to get paid at $80 million, right? And then he's also paid by performance and what he does. Like, he got a lot of bonuses here because he, look at what he did the past year through COVID. You know what I mean? So I think you're looking at it in the wrong sense, but when you look at it from a business standpoint, logically speaking, down the road, he wouldn't have wanted the dilution in the first place if he didn't think it was best for the longevity of the company. Long term, he's going to want it. Am I saying short term, June, July? I'm not saying that, but I'm saying long term, yes, he will want it eventually. I don't know how people don't understand what I'm saying. I think I'm pretty clear with what I'm saying. If I'm confusing at all, please elaborate how I'm confusing. I'm not trying to be a dick. If hypothetically we ever hit 100K, how can we exit our profits, secure profits? You would probably market sell. You would market sell. I think limit selling would be almost impossible at that point. So, I've never bought stock from Cash App. I buy crypto from Cash App a lot. I've never bought stock off of Cash App. I use E-Trade. E-Trade's really simple to use, easy to set up. Yeah. What happens if I sell my calls before expiration date? You make the money from the premium, which is typically what people do. That's what I do. We are in this together. Hodl for Harambe. It's pretty funny that we had that massive push on Harambe's anniversary. It's pretty great. Did you guys see Meet Kevin's fundraiser? Yeah, that guy is kind of a quack. Is share counting good for us in general? Yes. Although I want to make, I would think the share count is higher now. So about a month ago, the share count was like 3.2 million people in the US and North America, I guess. And so I would assume now there's more people that own the shares than previously, personally. We'll see. He did not say there's 0 chance of dilution. He did not say that. That's false. But I'm not saying that there's 100% chance that he votes for or wants to vote on the proxy. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying that, like, that's something that I'd be looking for to see if he says that. So the chat says 1K instead of 100K. Right now, the focus for me isn't $100. It's not $1,000. It's not $80. Right now, the focus is breaking 36, and then you're going to get the push above 40. And that's right now what I'm looking at. That's all I'm looking at right now. You break above 36, you're getting $40. That's all I care about right now. There's no point in looking at 65, 62, 70, 100, 1,000. There's no point. If you're here, you're trying to see what's going to happen in the near-term future. That's why you're watching YouTube. That's why you're looking at content. That's why you're looking at this, because you want to know what's going to happen in the near-term future. Okay, that's what you want to know. And this is what I'm looking for in the near-term future. You want to see us get above VWAP 1. You want to see that move back above VWAP strong, and then a push to 36, breaking this level, and then inevitably from there getting above 40. From there, most likely you see a pretty hard covering of those $40 calls, most likely. Yo, Tyler has a nice butt hurt. What does that mean? I have a nice butt hurt? Talk about worst case scenario that could happen to us. I kind of just announced worst case scenario. That was worst case scenario. You guys ask the hard questions and I give you the answer to the hard questions, and you don't like the answer to the hard questions. You don't get mad. So, I don't know. What am I selling? Stock? Dude, I have no idea. I could care less about selling stock. You know what I mean? I keep saying the same thing when it comes to stock that no one listens to. Oh, look, Belmont's in here. Tyler Wilson makes terrible plays. Tell it to the Discord, boys. The sold out Discord. Tell it to them. In the waiting list on the Discord. Tell them. And the people that never cancel their subscriptions. Because I can't. Because they think it. They love it. So, funny. Will you be streaming on YouTube on Tuesday morning? Most likely, yes. So, yeah. But, yeah. How would we sell a call if it's worth 10? For example, would it be best to exercise? At that point, most likely, it'd be a best exercise. But if you could sell, I think selling before expiration is typically always the safest way. Sorry, man. I ran to the gas station and bought a Red Bull, so I missed it. What'd you say? Just rewind if you don't mind. Worst case scenario is that he announces some type of dilution. That's a worst case scenario. Or that the shareholder count has gone down in North America. That's worst case scenario. But even then, like I'm saying, there's still so much hype behind AMC. I don't even know if that would affect it. And that's what I've been saying in the Discord, because people were kind of asking me, like, what's worst case scenario? I'm like, I don't see a legitimate reason for it to go down. I've been playing this scenario in my head. I'm like, okay, like that, because when I'm buying a stock, that's always the game I play. I play, give me all the answers. I try to talk myself out of a position before I enter a position, okay? So before I bought the $59 and $59 calls again, moving from $40 to $59, I was like, okay, Tyler, what's the possibility of us not pushing? Why would we not push? And there's just nothing in my head. E-Trade with its calculator to find out how many shares you can buy for your buck in a volatile market sucks on a mobile anyways. I like E-Trade mobile. I love it. I mean, but then again, I've used it for so long. I love E-Trade. But also great quality in my opinion compared to other brokers for options. Any thoughts on Gamma Squeeze effect? Will it be affected more next week than last week? If you get above $36, this is my opinion on the Gamma Squeeze. If you get above $36, it's almost imminent that you start getting a massive push of covering from those $40 calls. It's almost instantaneously that you start to get the cover on those, because the possibility of getting to $40 after you break 36 is like, it's almost inevitable in my opinion. It's like a 99% chance. If you break the 36 again, you're going to push to $40. And if you start to push to $40, they're not going to wait, in my opinion, until the last minute, because there's a high possibility this could end up like GameStop. And if they're not going to shut down markets like they did last time with Robinhood and all the other brokers, then if they want to cover down the line, like when it gets closer to June 18th, they could possibly have to cover at $62 or something crazy. And that you don't want to buy the shares at that point. I like E-Trade Mobile. I like it. I don't use Power, though. I use regular. HODL for the apes. HODL the shares. And this is my opinion, and people are getting confused. People keep asking, when are you taking profits on shares? Shares, for me, aren't the focus right now. And what I've been telling people in the Discord, and I will keep continuing to say the same thing over and over. So, like, let's go to see how much people are making. And people, they're listening. They're like, okay, what Tyler's saying kind of makes sense. Let's play the game. So people are making this. This is how much someone made every single day last week. 12,007. I mean, this is insane. Like, what? He had like a $25,000 week. That's just off it. He just day traded options. So I was like, if he would have held, he would have made more. But still, whatever. So everyone's making crazy money on their options. We can look at all of them, just whatever. They're just making crazy money, whatever, right? Just insane numbers. Okay, cool. Super duper, right? So this guy went from 3,000 to 35. Wow, good for you, dude. Well, actually more. At his high, he was worth more, but sucks to suck. What they're doing from this level, and this is what I'm doing. So all I'm doing in Discord is posting what I'm doing personally. I'm not telling anyone to do anything. That's all. So people say, well, Tyler, should I get in here? I'm like, I'm not telling you what to do because I'm not buying there. They're like, what do you think of this stock? I'm like, well, I kind of like it. Well, would you buy it? I'm not buying it, so I don't know what else to say to you. You know what I mean? If I'm not buying it, I can't tell you where to get in or anything like that. So this is my opinion on options. And this has been my opinion the whole time. You can make a sizable chunk if you time your entries on them. And so what I've done is I bought a few initial shares, and then as we pumped up to reduce risk, so I made about 40,000 on the first set of options, okay? Correct? Then we bought some shares, and then we reinvested about 25,000 back into the $40 calls, okay? We made more money. Then we put more money that we made from those $40 calls, about 50% back into shares, and 25% back into my personal wallet, taking it out of the E-Trade altogether. And then we put more money back on the $59 calls, another 30,000, I think, to be honest. It was a big number. It was a sizable, that was a big one. So another 30,000 back onto $59 calls. So this is how I've just mitigated my risk overall. I bought shares. So just in case we do pump to the moon, whatever, I still make money on those shares. Maybe not as much as I would make on the options, but I'll still make enough money on them. And then 2, I'm helping the cause as well. We're still buying more shares. We're still gaining more shares as we go along. 3, I'm making more money on the options because if we pump, the IV's still going to be pumping up. I'm still going to make a killing off those $59 if we push to $100, $200, $300, whatever you want to call it. And then 4, I'm paying myself as we go as well. So there's multiple ways I'm doing it. Am I selling shares though? No. Now I get it. People's heads, you're hurting. You're like, holy crap, what is going on? How are you taking profits but not selling shares? I know that this is what's wrong with YouTube. No one's going over anything. No one's explaining how you can make profits, cover your initial investment without selling a single share. And this has been the problem. This is what people were like, options are bad for AMC options. I'm like, no, they're not bad for AMC. Come on, bad. So that's my opinion there. And now there's 73s. Like I would probably buy the 73s at this point, but I like my 59s. I'm happy with them, but yeah, it is what it is. Daniel Nas, why is the lower share count bad? Won't that make the short percent higher, therefore vulnerable to the squeeze? Asking for a loan for because theoretically, if there's more shareholders, and that means that there's a lot more naked shorts, if that makes sense. So let's play a game. There's 3.2 million shareholders in theory, correct? The float's like, what is it, 450 million, or the total market share, or whatever it is. So times 4. So if the average person holds like 135 shares, you're already there. So that kind of proves the fact that there's a lot of naked shorting. You know what I mean? And that you're not seeing the full short interest, if that makes sense. I don't know how to explain that easier. Because I would say that the average retail shareholder, 100% is holding more than 100 shares, at least 100. And then you have your people that are holding thousands. Tyler, can you be my dad? I can only be your mom's boyfriend. Does it have more potential GME? Possibly. Hard to say. The market cap's it's structured differently. I got my GF1 G18 $18 option on the way to 32 Friday over like 650. She's down 312. Please tell her we're good, or it's my neck. I like it. I still like all of my options. I'm down a little bit on my 59s. Obviously, I'm down a little bit. I think if you haven't touched options at all in this, it's a bad time to start touching them. 100%. That's why we were making videos the whole time through here. You know what I mean? Every video was about options on the channel. Every single video we went over options. Every single one. People were mad. They were so upset that we were talking about options. Every single one. Options, 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 options. I mean, there's just unlimited amount of options videos. You know what I mean? This is what we were talking about the whole time. We talked about what was setting up, why this was going to happen, what was going on, how it was going to take a while. And then once a short borrow fee got to those levels, we talked about it. We knew what to expect. You know, the IV was so low down here. I mentioned when we hit this level here, I was like, guys, what are we doing? The IV is dirt cheap. This is like, it's insane. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I think any option you're getting to now, you got to expect to lose all your money, though. You have to understand that. Options right now are extremely risky. I mean, let's look at the AMC implied volatility. I mean, you're sitting at a high level, almost 300. You were at 400 before. I mean, it's extremely risky. Thanks to you, Matt Cord, got the confidence to buy some $30 calls. Sold for 24,000. Nice. I mean, congratulations, bro. Congratulations. Stephen Foster, it looks like that is true. About the 15 million in assets they sold. It looks true. I think it's more than that, though. I think it's like closer to 21 billion. Theoretically, yeah, you could exercise those. But I wouldn't exercise them. I would just sell them to someone else. For me personally. But good questions overall. I don't teach options. If you want to learn options, go to this guy. I think he does an amazing job. In the money, INTHE money. This guy explains options beautifully. Perfect. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. Citadel liquidated more than 7 billion. It looks like they liquidated close to 21 billion. If you go over all this stuff. When do you see an IV crush? Not soon. When is Discord going to open up? I'll probably open up some some spots on Tuesday. I'm debating. Monday or Tuesday. I don't know. Or maybe I won't open any. I don't know. I will continue to keep it real on the channel. I do not lie. It's the only thing I got going for myself. Can you go over how much taxes people have to pay when they win? This is my opinion on your taxes. Do not watch a YouTube video for your taxes. This is what you should do. Go to a tax office. Go to a certified CPA. It's like $130. It's the best money you can spend. Why? Because you won't ever get in trouble with the law. You know who will be financially responsible for that? Your CPA, because they did your taxes for you. Go to a CPA. Do not listen to YouTube. Do not be cheap. Do it yourself. Go to a CPA. Dear God, go to a CPA. Just don't watch YouTube videos. I will not do it. I will not make a video going over taxes. I will not do it. I thought about it, but then I was like, dude, why? Why? I have the potential to hurt you more than I can help you. Go to a CPA. That is please, dear God. I have 629 left on this card. Options print. I like 629s. Why wouldn't CEO wait till now to do the 43 million if he knew it was coming? I think this is a good question. Why did Adam Aaron and the CEO and AMC sell down here? I think they sold because they knew Wanda was going to sell. I think they knew Wanda was going to sell and they wanted to get out before then, because I think it would have had a negative effect. Imagine if we pushed up to $15 or if AMC sold at $36. It would have been a very negative effect for the stock. I think it was good where they sold it. All things considered, it was a good move. I was kind of skeptical. I kind of didn't like it. But after we saw them sell at, where was it, $10 right here, and we held above the monthly, I was like, okay, they know what's happening. They know what's going on. It's gonna shoot up. And it ended up doing that. I've got a structured settlement. I need cash now. Call JG Wentworth. Yeah, that's insane. Do not, like, you're ridiculous. Go spend the $150, $200 on someone to do your taxes. That is sheer cheapness. If you do them yourself, do not do that. No, you can't do options on Cash App, and I would not do options on Cash App. Get a real broker. I prefer E-Trade, or Thinkorswim and E-Trade are probably your best bets. Weeble's okay too. Hopefully it all is over. I can afford this. Balantados Discordy. This is cheap taxes. I won't talk about it. Yeah, I'm not doing it. I am not doing it. No, like, guys, I'm not a CPA. You go talk to your professional CPA and just get them. Like, they'll do it for you. It'll take like 30 minutes. So how big are my feet? It's a really weird question, Susan. I don't know what that means. That's very strange. I don't know what that means. Oh my God, that is really weird. Feet fetish. If you made less than 10K, you don't have to file for taxes. That's not true. I would go to a CPA no matter how much money you made on AMC. I mean, even on my worst years ever, I was still going to a CPA. But I just never, ever want to have a problem with my taxes in my life. That's the one thing I never want to mess up on. My average is 31 for 500. Yeah, I don't understand why people do the taxes to me. It's like a... Also, markets did open, so Nasdaq did open, but it's probably going to stay flat today, going into tomorrow as well. I don't see it doing anything crazy at all. I see it staying pretty stagnant till the first. I don't think it goes down to 14 now. You should stop doing that choo-choo. What is choo-choo? In your opinion, will it be volatile this entire week? I think it's going to be pretty volatile, yeah. Pretty crazy week incoming. Yes, I agree. I would say so, yes. It looks very similar to GameStop. Extremely, extremely similar. This is shockingly similar to how GameStop moved. It is so crazy how GameStop moved. I don't think I went over this in my last video either. You push down, fill the gap sideways, and then, dude, you went bonkers. You know, you went crazy. You know, boom, boom. Just insanity, right? Let me come back over here. Let's go back to AMC. Came down a little bit lower than the gap. Came here, double bottom. It looks really strong. Looks very strong. Am I buying any contracts? I have contracts already. I don't plan on taking profits this week unless it gets to a crazy number on those contracts. But yeah. $50 is extremely possible. It just depends, can we hit 36? That's what I'm saying. Stop worrying about 70, 50, 100, 1,000, whatever the numbers you're thinking of. Stop. Like just stop. Because if you're on YouTube, you're not just worried about hitting 1,000. You're worried about every day. That's what you're thinking about, whether you like it or not. Tyler, Citadel sold 28 bills securities today. What do you take? I went over that, yes. You follow BAM. Who's BAM? If so, any opinion on the model's prediction? I don't follow BAM. I don't. Send me a link in Discord. Score $50 calls for this Friday. Back when IU was low, I've learned so much watching. Hey, Beards, you're welcome. Hey, congrats. You took that step. You took the risk. You're welcome. You deserve it, though. Thanks for being on the channel. But yeah, so if you're on, so whether you like it or not, whether you admit it or not, that's like the big thing, right? And I don't think a lot of people will admit it. If you're here, if you're on YouTube, you are concerned with the short term, or you're interested at least in the short term outlook on AMC. Okay, you're most likely worried about it. You need answers on it, right? Or you're looking for answers on it. So stop looking at long-term numbers. You need to see short-term areas and short-term wins. Okay, it's like when you're setting goals as an athlete. That's you don't. If my goal is to make it to the Olympics in weightlifting, I don't say, okay, I need to get to my goal is to be able to clean and jerk 200 kilos. Okay, that's my end goal maybe. But it's like I need to just do 1 week at a time, 1 step at a time. That's all it is. Just over and over. I don't know if it lagged or what. I don't know. You want to see a push up to that VWAP, getting above VWAP, and then getting above 36. All you care about, all you want to see, it's all I want. Nothing else. I don't care about it. Once you get above 36, in my opinion, it's a straight shot to 40. And then from there, you kind of want to see how we move. I do believe they have to start covering those positions pretty quick, or they would cover most of them, because if it starts getting above that, they could really start losing money on those options as well. So let's see how that plays out. But yes, that's where you start to get really, really interesting. So like I said, don't overcomplicate some of this stuff, in my opinion. Just step by step, win by win. That's what you want. You don't get to this crazy part. How much influence will this weekend's box office numbers? Also, that's another thing too. When Trey does an interview with Adam Aaron, I anticipate him to be really big on the box office numbers. I wonder if Adam Aaron's going to go on CNBC as well. Quiet Place is killing it this week, and I really need to talk about it. I really want to go see it. Bad. Jim Kong, dude. Jim Kong is just donating like crazy. Jimmy. Love you long time. I tell you, do you think AMC will be positive pre-market on Tuesday? I believe it will. I think it looks strong. There's a hot or not? What is hot or not? I've never heard of that app. Five for five PetSmart SoCal? Yuck. What's the floor? The floor. Man. Long term? That's a hard. Like, long term, short term. That's a broad question. I like Cillian Murphy a lot. He's like one of my favorite actors. Sicilian. I think it's Cillian. Berkshire Hathaway stock is... Berkshire Hathaway is a terrible example. Come on, bad. Terrible example. Go look at their financials. Go look at how many shares they have. Go look at theirs. Come on. Is there a rate of getting $36 that is too fast? I don't think so, no. Tyler, the philanthropist. Berkshire actually makes money. Berkshire is a totally different company. Like, come on. Yeah, they do actually make money as well. That's a bad example. How many shares do they have as well? Can you buy fractional shares? Like, how much do I bench? What is this topic's going crazy? No poker tonight. No poker tonight. Tyler, why do you think Robinhood and other brokers won't shut down again? Because they're already under such heavy scrutiny. They've already been, like, you've already seen the trials that have gone with, Vlad. It's not going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen again. I don't, especially with the IPO coming out for Robinhood, it can't happen again. And it was like a one-time thing. I just don't think it could happen again. It would be detrimental for their just foreseeable future. Tyler has to, I bench a lot more than 225. I can bench 225 for 20 reps. At least 18. I know for a fact. I've done 18 before. I've never seen a guy smash a Red Bull and put me to sleep. You're welcome. Fidelity or Charles Schwab. I've never used Schwab. Fidelity's okay though. UI's terrible. Do you like going to casinos? I haven't gone to too many, no. Favorite character? If you had 17 calls with 600 plus shares, should I exercise them all have? No. Anyone with... Let me move this. Fidelity all the way. How long do you think we will have to wait to see real movement? I think it'll be pretty quick movement Monday. Tuesday, sorry. Guys, if it's a crappy stream, just leave. It's okay. I'm trying to answer everyone's questions. I don't like people to have to pay to get questions. I don't like to do that. If people pay, it's whatever you want to talk about. How do you feel about selling covered calls? I would not do it on AMC. Bad. Not the stock to do it, in my opinion. Maybe a while back. Why wouldn't they hit it with everything they have to get it lower before covering? I don't think they have too much money to cover it with. You've had Where Am I taking profits in the past 3 videos. Either you haven't or said it or I missed it. I've explained it quite a few times as far as options go. How much wage Frankfurt market? I don't think German markets or EU markets are that influential personally. Because like you've seen them have great days and then we kind of dump back down. You know what I mean? So it's like I don't see them being that huge. Check out Lou's tweet on Twitter. Rich is the ugly skin between my... Oh my god. Does he ever do lives? I'm really curious. Let's just say it's coming to a Jesus moment. Look at the... This is just one though. There's multiple. There's multiples of these. There's not just one. There's a lot that happened. So yeah. It's a quote. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I start the best one-liners ever. Like literally, I'm a one-line god. 2 million would be a really great birthday gift for 2. God bless. Yeah, what? I'm comparing it to Burke too. Bad example. We can't compare it to Burke. Can you troll Belmont and Matt? I've wrote Matt a tweet. He won't respond. It's okay. What's Tyler's Twitter? Option drops. Option drops. This is the Twitter. It's very trolly. Tyler, what's your Twitter? Just went over it. Good Tyler, I think we'll have a dip on Tuesday, trying to find a good entry point. I've noticed that it dips after 11 a.m. Eastern every time. Well, no. It did not dip. Actually, the past few days it hasn't. That's false. You may get a little bit of like a noon dip. You know, you might get a little bit of a noon, but then you pump right back up. You know what I mean? You pump it up. So I wouldn't rely too much on like time dependencies for like entries and stuff like that because you might miss out or something. But yeah. What's going on, Guatemalan dude 69? What a name, love it. Yo, Tyler, I think we went over that. Quiet Place 2 estimated to do 42 million 3-day weekend. It did 57 plus. Creole did 22. I don't doubt it. I think they're gonna have massive weekends. Chris Sane said on AMC band, why not? Dude has 500K followers. Everyone and their mom's on it now. Everyone and their mama. James Winter, up your down. Hey James, can you get in the Discord? Jimmy boy, get in the Discord. The people need to talk to you, Jimmy. Get in there. Message me on Discord when you're there. We need to talk. I want everyone to hear Lame's TA. Get in there. Is he in there? No, he's not in there yet. Yo, Todd, what happened to Belmont? I don't know. He's gone. Gone in 60 seconds. How about them Bucks? No, you're not going to the finals. You're losing to the Nets. They're losing to the Nets in 5. If we could get everyone to buy up the call options, we'd push through market makers just buying shares. I don't know. That's not how that works. Vote per investor. Correct Mundo. Trying to see all the questions because it's kind of choppy through. I try to read all the questions, guys. I really do try. How much is the weekend's movie? Oh, Lame's here.
Hello.
Okay, wait. I gotta turn your ass down. You're very loud. Holy crap. Oh my God, you're loud. Jeez. Talk. Hey, say something, Jimmy. Jimmy boy. Say something.
What's up?
There you go. Okay, we got Lame. Lame is he turned 17K into $400,000. Wow.
Hey, I don't have 400 anymore. Come on now.
I don't have 400. Hey, Tuesday's coming, baby. Tuesday's coming. Lame's mind represents everyone else's mind in here.
Yeah, more or less.
So what
Listen. I don't take profits. I didn't take profits until I got to like 300. Okay? I'm the biggest degenerate there.
on options, you gotta clarify that, right?
On options. I was up 800%. And then I took profit.
Jeez.
Sometimes I sleep through market open, and I wake up. I'm in California, so I'm like 3 hours behind. I'll wake up at like 10 o'clock. My account will be down like 40% or up 150%. It just happens.
It just happens, baby.
That's how I live my life. I can't wake up at 6:30.
Lame was born. He was born to invest. People say.
Taking profits on options yet either.
Do you think it's a good idea to buy calls on the way up if the price action goes up towards triple digits? I think buying on dips is the best time to get options. To be honest, this guy's the best. Yep. Don't take profits until 400%, 800%. Sorry, Jesus.
I'm terrified of chasing right now.
I think what I'm looking forward to the most, and I wonder what time Ortex releases their numbers for utilization. I don't know what time they release them. I have no idea. But they should release tomorrow morning the utilization numbers. If that number is that...
That's kind of scary, not gonna lie. I'm very scared of Adam Aaron offering 500 million shares again. That's really spooky. Tyler, can't hear you in Discord anymore, dingus.
Or on stream.
I had to unmute my stream and I had to listen to my own stupid voice. Can't hear you on stream. Sorry, on Discord. I don't know. Everything's broken. Muted. Hello?
I got it. Can you hear me? Yeah. Sorry, the mic always comes unplugged. I don't like. That's the only thing I don't like about this mic. It comes unplugged very easily. So the big thing that
everything's broken.
So the big thing
Yeah.
that I'm looking at is if you look at the return shares on, and I haven't seen this on the weekend on Ortex ever. Like it was kind of weird. But then again, like I don't use Ortex all the time. I've only used it at pretty crucial times. So when you kind of want to see for indicate the movement going on, 'cause I think looking at the every day, it's going to give you like a brain aneurysm. It's like a waste of time. But if you remember, oh man, I think the stream just disconnected.
Why? You're on a delay, so it hasn't happened yet.
Whatever. Cool. I don't know. So, anyways, the return shares, they adjusted, right? Friday, remember I sent the picture. They're like at 1 mil flat for return, and then borrowed shares were at 5.5. And then at that point, you know, the borrowed shares, the change was sitting at like 4 million. So like the short interest was up like 3.37% or 3.5%, which is a really good day. But they didn't adjust on Friday night. They didn't adjust it on Saturday because I was up really late last night as well.
Just bugging. Bugging. Looking for that Ortex data to update.
No, but they updated today.
Really?
They added 3.5 million return shares today. They added like, you know, another 2 million give or take of borrowed shares, but like I don't know. I don't like that they. So I'm interested to see the utilization is the biggest thing for me tomorrow for me personally. So we'll see. We'll see on Tuesday.
The borrowed shares number is in correlation to the shares on loan. That's what that number is. And right now we're at like,
yeah.
I don't know.
That's the only thing I'm interested in at all. That's the only thing I'm thinking about.
Yeah, we're at 132 mil right now on shares on loan. So we haven't even broken. Our all-time high, I think, was like 155 or something like that. 155 million.
Yeah.
So we haven't even broken a third of it. So we're fine.
Fine. See, people, Lame says you're fine.
Bro, I got my popcorn right now, dog. I got that popcorn.
But you know, he's an engineer. Lame's at a 4-year community college. He has an engineering degree.
Hey, they let me go all the way up. Okay? Perfectly normal. I haven't failed one class. I'm very smart.
Oh man, let's say it goes to 350 by June 2nd and my option expires June 2nd. I'm still in. Will it be hard to sell that option? If you're still in it, it'll exercise that position. Depending on your broker, you might need to have capital to get into to exercise it. I have 26 shares. I'm very tempted to sell. If we run up, I can acquire more equity. It pulls back. I'm too scared to sell though. Nice. Fintel does show 500,000 available, but this number, it was similar last weekend. Doesn't really. Weekend, that number flip-flops. I wouldn't be concerned. What's going on, guys?
What do you think it felt like to be DFV and lose like $25 million to premium because you can't cash out your options? And so you had to flip them to expire. What do you think that felt like?
I'll look at his stuff in a sec. I probably felt really good when he looked at his portfolio and it was still worth over $100 million. So he probably
I thought he only got like 45 million.
I don't know. He made enough money though to not care about working, so it doesn't matter. Alpha male energy, you hear that, baby? That's what we bring here. And none of that beta stuff, okay? None of that. No tippity top. That's what we bring here. And then we have a Lame. He simplifies things.
Bro.
Things
big head.
Things are too confusing. We bring Lame in. We give him a haircut, tippity top.
I weigh like $145 and I got a big head.
Nah, Lame weighs 130 soaking wet with rocks in his pockets.
No, bro, 145
with rocks in his pockets. How do we find out how many synthetic shares that you won't know? You will not know. Because you won't have a full share. You won't have a full share account. Yeah, I think that's what Trey was kind of saying in his video, without trying to sound as negative as possible. Was like you won't really know from the share count.
Yeah, they're literally just gonna be like, there are 493 million shares, and like that's it. And they're like, yep, we're just reconfirming the number. Don't know what you guys were thinking.
Not enough available shares left for shorts to cover. Phantom shares, we own them. Dun 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 dun. Rocks are 30 pounds of that weight. I love how IDK's in this chat too with us, and he's roasting you in the YouTube as well. That's great.
He's listening.
How many shares is everybody? How many shares are available? Is everybody holding? That's another thing. So I'm curious, like, oh man, I wish it would tell us like an average of how many shares each shareholder has of what they're gonna give us in the count. You know what I mean? Does that make sense or no? Which I don't know why they couldn't do that. You know what I mean? Is that like disclosing? Is that disclosing?
No, I don't think so.
That's not disclosing personal information. I don't think at all. I think yes. I think the Nasdaq and indexes have a decent week. It's the beginning of the month. Typically, they do well at the beginning of the month. We'll see.
Okay, tinfoil hat time.
Tinfoil.
Everyone gets a proxy vote, right?
Yes.
On June 2nd or whatever. And then we got a proxy vote last time when everyone was voting for the 500 mil.
Correct, Mundo.
What if, to trick Adam Aaron, all the exchanges, they know who has the synthetic shares in their account, the IOUs, so call it, and those letters just get lost in the mail.
Okay, Donald Trump.
So it appears. Okay,
oh God, here we go. This is Joe Biden versus Donald Trump all over again.
Like there are only really 493, but there's actually a lot more.
No, we're not. Okay, that's everyone. Ignore what he just said, please.
Think about it.
I'm not thinking about that because you literally just described the presidential election and what Donald Trump tried to convince like 7 states to discount all their votes for. So everyone discount what he just said. Don't listen to lame. God, they're gonna think I'm like a hard right Republican and like attend and have like an all lives matter flag in my office. Jeez, God, I'm gonna get canceled. Yes, completely ignore what he just said. I don't think any votes are getting lost in the mail because no one's voting from the mail. Lame. They're not even sending letters out. What are you talking about?
I mean, they send email.
Yeah.
It's like the same.
Totally different.
I don't know how the email works. They get lost in email.
No, you should get it. You should get them Tuesday. Tuesday is when we should get them.
No, I got mine yesterday.
Did you really? You're a liar. You're a liar. God, why do you always? God, you have people that actually believe you in here because they don't understand the nonsense that we put up with. You're about to say yes. Citadel sold off the 21 million share or billion worth of equity and assets. That's interesting. Do a room tour now? No, I'm not taking you on a room tour. I think this is. People want my. That wasn't even loaded to the foil. I got a mine for the mail last vote. You can't seriously be a Biden supporter. Da, 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 da. The government is against you. To the name lame. Is your Discord full? Yeah, the Discord's full. It's funny that we have a lot of people in the Discord that just like don't talk. They just like to lurk. I mean, good for them. It's a lot of stuff to lurk on though. Discord's been really full though. Like lately, like honestly, like there's too much. There's a lot of. I mean, I'm gonna have to organize it better because people are going off the rails in some of those subjects, and I just can't keep up with some of the questions. Like on the weekends, I check out mentally. I have to take out. I have to just check completely out. Tyler, what do you think it would be dumb to sell shares and rebuy lower? Yeah, I think selling shares is stupid. It's my opinion. But like, if you want to sell them, like you're okay. Like, I mean, like, no hate or anything like that. Make your money. You know what I mean? Like, it's your money. Like, you should not care about anyone else's opinion. But for me personally, I think me selling shares is stupidity. Like, I would sell my options and then consider that. Like, I would sell my options before I would sell my shares. I think the thought process of someone selling shares and holding options is like so stupid. It's absolute stupidity. How much is $7 billion for Citadel pocket money? It's a decent chunk, just decent little chunk. Open your Discord again, maybe Tuesday. You have me cracking up a Richard Greenfield. Dude's a ding dong. Tabitha. Tabitha is the ultimate MILF name on Roulette when you get into like a really hot like dealer. You missed the Roulette stream last night too, Lame. We had a really good
I
one.
was in there for like 2 seconds. You
Man.
were playing blackjack.
Dude, man, we got up really big. We got a great MILF. Dude, when you get a hot MILF on like your dealer, typically things go well. They went really well. And then let me tell you something. It went all downhill when the dude came up. He robbed us blind.
Getting destroyed. Should just play Crash.
We will.
Crash and coin flips.
Coin flips.
Coin flips are the best kind of gambling.
Just my opinion, but that's dumb. Yeah, Tyler 2021. People ask my opinion, they get mad when I give them my opinion. Like I don't. It's like they want me to give them whatever their opinion is. I don't understand how that's fun. How do you play blackjack online? Roulette, baby. Use code MediaClackers, boys. Code MediaClackers. Tyler, you gotta look at the news piece on Webull and AMC Matt Kors and YouTube. Bazinga Road. Check it out. Where is it at? Let's Google it.
Tyler, are you gonna do a 35-hour stream like Godpill is right now? He's showing everyone up right now by doing it.
He has like 2 people in there. Should we?
I don't think he has it in him. No, we're not rating him.
Should we rate him?
He's very not. Well, he's not very nice. You don't need it.
Can someone link? Can someone link me this?
He literally copied the same.
Oh my god, jeez.
YouTube thing.
There we go. Got you down. As what? I haven't changed my YouTube title in weeks. Someone send me the link of the Bazinga AMC Matt Kors.
As me, Kevin had.
Oh, here. Is this it? Yeah. Okay, cool. Great picture. I'm a troll. Matt Kors had just come off his 7-hour Friday YouTube live stream titled AMC and GameStop Massive Gains, which totaled 377,000 views among the fellowship of like-minded apes with a simian name given retail investors. Upended from Wall Street elite earlier this year by putting GameStop into an unexpected ascension. With these and why are these investors called apes? Kors noted the term as an example of reverse psychology, financial elite barely discussed. I thought Trey gave the name apes, didn't he? Gorilla Gang apes? I felt like I have no idea. I mean, I have no idea. Wall Street refers to retail investors as dumb money. We're just dumb apes that don't know what we're doing, he explained. The interview discussed the rise of the apes and are leveling the investing playing field. I've been training for now maybe a little bit part of a decade. Interesting. It's something... I want to make sure I got this right. I just want to... I look retarded, but I want to make sure. How? Okay. Whatever. Interesting. Matt Kors has been investing for a little bit more, about 10 years. The better part of 10 years. Whatever that means. I don't know how long he's saying that is. And I haven't seen it either. It's just something resonating with so many different people across so many different backgrounds, and all these people are coming together. I think it's becoming more of a social and cultural movement. I think that's true. I look at my demographics of my analytics, and a lot of people are either directly experienced 2008 or 2009, or they had a parent that did. Interesting. But starting in late January, I think they saw the narrative of David and Goliath can actually fight back. I think that's true as well. And then there's maybe some psychological phenomena going on in the group. We've all been in our house and apartment for a year, and we're looking at something to do, something connected to the community through the internet. I think really like the hype behind Reddit is really like flowing on right now. It's just a lot of rambling. I'm happy where I'm at on YouTube and Twitter, but in the world of social media, I'm very small. Today, there's a good chance I might have been the #1 live streamer today. People were telling me that I had more concurrent viewership than people with millions of subscribers, which shows you the insatiable amount of passion for the group. It wasn't. Guys, there's so much. I want to like get to the good part. Technology has helped broker suit makes call trades. Technology help with that, especially with yours. This is the one. I want you to mention Robinhood. There's an outlook in this group trying to battle one of the biggest light shed partners, Rich Greenfield, a month ago. He came with a price target AFC of 1 cent, and now he's been doing his rounds. He's talking about how it's going to go down, blah, blah, blah. The guy never acknowledged once that there's a high short interest and there's a huge community behind it trying to play it the other way. True. It's different. This is way different than Dogecoin. I don't like to put up price prediction, but with AMC in the chat today, we were talking. There were 40,000 to 45,000 people watching who said they wanted to go see a movie this weekend. He doesn't give a target. He doesn't give a target there. Is that it? After AMC, what's the next investment? I have no prediction of what's going to go up to the moon because you don't know where social board is going to fall. A lot of people were talking about Dogecoins, kind of got a word with Elon, giant Doge community. There's another one that traditional media likes to follow. They're like, how could this happen? Why is this so much? Kind of, I don't really know what's going on. Because he kind of just talks about the movement. Interesting, cool. Kind of sheds light on the community. It's cool. That hurts my head really bad. That light, holy crap, it was like super like bright. All right, Tyler, let's get to the brass and tacks. Are we going to 100K or not? Yeah, correct, right? Are we getting to 100K? I'll post that link if y'all want to read that. It's kind of a long read, but it's not a fun read, I'll tell you that. I'll post that in the chat. I hate when they compare this to Doge. Yeah, it's more comparable to GameStop. That's the only thing it's comparable to. Could they have picked a worse ape? That's funny. Oh, when is Zom gonna run again? I think Zom looks really good. Holy crap, Zom looks good. But it'll take a little bit of time. To 420 peeps? I might. That sounds interesting. Could be cool. Could be fun. Guys, if you're already comfortable, Robinhood Weeble is extremely easy on the phone. Your title jumped out at me. Yo, what up, Tyler? What's going on, guys? Trying to read some of these questions. Matt Kors looked like a beaky. I'm not gonna respond to that. Anyone in the Discord have questions? It's kind of hard to read questions from that.
Hey, when is Tuesday?
Dude, you're literally a troll. You know anything about Recap? No, I have not. Some of these other stocks. African oil. I have no knowledge on African oil, guys. I stay with West Texas and crude. Oh my god, come on, man. Who was that? Fuck. God, Eel. Yo, tell you, no, I don't use Instagram. Elon, what do you think? You're our pessimist in the group. What do you give us your pessimistic viewpoints?
What's up for what? What's up?
AMC, baby.
AMC. Think it's going to the moon.
That sounds bearish.
No, dude. Honestly, I feel like the volume's gonna die. It's not as popular as it was in January. Yeah, dude, I think the volume's gonna be lower, and I think that's gonna hit it really hard. The following's not there anymore. I don't think so. The wrong people are promoting it.
You hate me, Kevin.
Wait,
I hate me, Kevin.
Hey, hold on.
Yeah,
okay.
you hate.
Okay, tough guy. I pulled up the numbers, big man. Okay. We had 2 consecutive days of 450 million volume before we had January 27th the over billion volume. And right now, Okay.
Oh, Lane's mad.
One day of 705 million, and the next day is 659. So
Now-
what's stopping us from going
now what I want you to
trillion
do is-
volume
Alright,
and 3 trillion volume the next day, and then we're gonna go.
All right.
Okay.
So this is what I want you to do then. I want you to go on Google Trends, and I want you to go to Twitter Trends, and then I want you to see the amount of tweets. And I want you to see the amount of tweets
Mr.
and amount
Analytics
of.
guy, huh? And Mr. Public Sentiment man, huh? All right, I'm gonna go Google Trends. Okay, AMC.
Exactly. Now look at January, the week of
It's going
January
up.
27.
It's not on the downtrend yet.
Wait.
It's
Week
still
of
got-
January 27, and then look at this week.
Well, the
That's
thing
just not
okay,
even close. That's just
okay,
not
the
even
thing that's
close.
wrong, Google Trends. Okay, it doesn't give you a number. It gives you relative data based on everything else.
All right,
so
all
I
right,
see
so go
200, and then
go
I
on
see-
Google, type in Twitter stock sentiment analyzer, and then you should be able to find something. I mean, I'd have to look for the one that I use, but let me see. Let me go look for it. But it tells you how many tweets per day are for that specific stock and what's the percentage of
There's
bearish.
no way. I know for a fact there's no way the Twitter sentiment is lower. There's no possible way. I know for a fact.
But
Google
it's lower than-
Google
it's lower
Trends.
than the first height. The
Google
first height.
Google Trends is lower. I've looked at it. I've compared it.
No, it's not.
It's lower
Compare-
than the week of January 27. It definitely is.
It is lower than it is.
Maxes out as 100, does it not?
Yeah, and right now it's at 36.
Now let's not forget every single time we went on.
I'm not
Snapchat,
I'm not
Instagram,
agreeing.
Facebook.
I'm not agreeing with being bearish. I'm not agreeing with that. I'm just saying that the trend theoretically is lower right now.
Besides Meet Kevin, name one famous person.
There's a lot.
Besides
Chance
Meet
the Rapper.
Kevin,
Chance the Rapper.
wait.
You're such a troll. You are literally a
second.
troll. God,
Now, were there more during January?
God, you're a troll. I don't. Was there any?
Was there even one famous person in January?
No one was really talking about. No one was really
Whoa,
talking.
come on, there were people outside of AMC taking pictures promoting that shit.
No one. No one. No.
It was happening not from a celebrity.
No, because
Everybody up to
because
date
AMC
reporting
happened.
his mom was out there.
They're
No.
with banners and fucking ads.
No, it's
like,
definitely
right next
more.
to
There's
computer
more
screens and
celebrities
stuff, like,
talking.
all over the place.
There's definitely more.
faggot.
There's more celebrities right now than there were before. 110%. Because
All right,
last time it was like a 1 day thing because it happened and then they locked it all up and then everyone was like, oh my god, f this. You know what I mean? Like everyone freaked out and then it was over. You know what I mean? This
Alright,
is
so besides all this, we have to look at who we're competing against. Let's not forget you're
This is-
competing against
this is
the
a
hedge
good-
fund that has the most money in the world.
hey.
I'm better. I'm better. What did they make? They make 10% a year, guaranteed. What did I make? 1100%. I'm smarter than them. Okay, I am so much smarter than them. I make better calculated decisions. I'm a better market maker.
Hey,
I'm
all
just better.
I'm saying is if that shit does go up pre-market, I would fucking sell, buy during the dip at 10-11, wait for it to rise up again at 1, 2 o'clock, and then sell that shit right before 4.
Guys, I just want to say
said that
I just
to
wanna-
ignore the 11 o'clock dip.
I don't think that I don't care about the small
This shit
dip we get at
happens
11.
when you least expect it, man.
I
Anybody
agree.
expect AMC going up in this month? Did anybody expect it at all the way it did?
To $36 immediately this quickly? No. But I have been saying the past 2 weeks, I have been
The
saying
past 6
when
months, I mean,
when
you cried
no
wolf enough times.
no time hey. Whoa, calm down. Calm down, Elon. Take a chill pill. Take a chill pill. For anyone that says I can't take a roasting, you better realize I take a roasting every day in the Discord. Number 2. I mentioned once a short borrow fee started capping off at these levels, I was like, it's over. I did say last week, I was like, if we hold up to 12, we're going to start getting it pushed up and break 14. However, I will say I did not see us pushing to $36 by Friday. My whole heart's desire was getting above 15. That's all I wanted to see. You know, and we got.
I'm with you on that. I'm with.
And
you
I
on
was
that.
like, wow, okay,
See,
we
it's
gotta.
not that I'm fully bearish. I am like 30-40% bullish. I'm not gonna lie. If this shit does take off, Monday would be the day that it would take off.
Tuesday,
You
but yeah.
come out from a long ass weekend that nobody's traded. Everybody's all hyped up and shit.
I will. I will say everyone that's watching on the stream that this is him 40% bullish, just so you know. So like, imagine if he was like 100% like bearish. Like, imagine how bad this would be. So like, this is interesting. You know, hey.
Dude,
Hey,
I'm telling you, man.
saying that
4 days,
there's a chance.
like 3-4 days. That's a long time. Like people have trigger fingers, man. They want to fucking trade.
Everyone's saying you're on crack. That's funny. That's good stuff. What were we saying? They want to what?
They want to trade, man. And I mean, this, we have to realize these 3 or 4 days, this is enough time for people to get educated on this shit.
I
You get
also
what I'm saying?
what I'm comparing it to is, remember Bitcoin back in, was it 17 or 16? I think it was 17, right? Yeah.
17, yeah.
17 on Thanksgiving. Remember what happened? It had a nice pump. Thanksgiving break happened, and you came out fucking running, bro. You came out flying. That's what I'm comparing this to right now. It could not happen. I tell people, you have money in it, be willing to lose it all. That's what I'm saying.
All I'm gonna say is don't hold this shit for a year. I'm gonna say if you want to make money,
Okay, well, no one's being meat Kevin and holding this for a year, you ding dong. If anyone here holds this for a year, you're a madman. More power to you, I guess, but you're a madman.
Are we going to start going knocking on doors and spreading the word and then holding it for
all
you?
I'm gonna say is those calls when fucking Tyler recommended them, they were fucking nice. $90 calls or whatever they were, and they're what, like $1,500 a pop or some shit on Friday.
Yo, I'm just saying the options are bad for the stock, bro. Options are bad for the stock. Everyone was saying options are bad. Fucking dumb ding. It's freaking ding dongs,
Dude,
bro.
$90, that's like fucking 3 trips to a restaurant. You should have just spent that shit on AMC.
I know.
I'm not gonna lie, though. Rogan called this shit happening in the summer. I remember back in February, after this shit crashed, Rogan was like, in the summer, movies are gonna come back and shit's gonna go crazy with AMC. Something's just gonna trigger something.
Dude, we had a big weekend too with Quiet Place. Pretty good numbers. Dude, I haven't seen an AMC packed in Houston in a long time. And let me tell you something. The crappy AMCs here in Houston were packed. And yes, our AMCs are trash.
I was gonna say the AMC's here are trash, man. Like, I think the closest one to me is downtown, and like you can't pay me to go.
Yeah, like I don't like the AMCs here, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like them. Adam Aaron, please just come on, add something, clean it up a little bit here in Houston. I'd appreciate it.
Is Wall Street Bets pumping that shit?
Yeah, Wall Street Bets is all over AMC now.
Dude, that actually really surprised me because I went on there today. Because I stopped when I got really into AMC. I stopped going on Wall Street Bets because they were strictly GME, and if you spoke AMC, they would
ban
destroy
you.
And I saw like 3 different threads on Wall Street Bets about AMC today.
Yeah.
And I was like, what happened, dude? Like the sentiment is totally over. Like they're starting to warm back up to it. I even saw BlackBerry threads, and I was like, what?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You're seeing that like everyone's like adopting it now, and I don't think they were on Friday, to be honest. There wasn't. I mean, there was hype, but it wasn't. I don't know. I think that there's a lot more hype right now.
And the cult grows bigger.
Yep. Now the cult grows. Now it's like, you know.
Dude, I didn't see that shit going up for 3 days straight. That was surprising. Shit went up 3 days straight in a row.
Went up the whole week.
Yeah,
that was like that was insane.
Think about the following that Wall Street Bets and Meet Kevin have. If just like a couple million each of them.
Dude, every single stock that dude picks just fucking drops. That kid, I remember.
I know, that's the problem.
Video or some shit.
And Kramer.
Yeah, dude, he does some. He does some.
And he was like, I'll 3x my donations and purchase AMC stock, and then he switched it to 2x.
He's got to limit his exposure. By the way, when Godpill finally snapped, like Friday night, when all of his
dude,
fired out
yeah,
of the money,
that dude.
He was like, actually cracked. Like he was going into his YouTube channel and he was making like donation profiles and stuff.
Oh
Like,
shit.
I saw like his internal like YouTube subscriptions, and he was like subscribed to like the middle tier for Meet Kevin's account, and I was like, this explains a lot.
Damn.
This guy,
Damn.
like he had a paid subscription. I was like, this guy's down bad.
But all I will say is I did analyze two things, right? So I took some variables and analyzed them with AMC stock yesterday. And something that was surprising was every single time a fucking inflation video or inflation article comes out, it just boosts the shit out of AMC stock.
Tinfoil hat.
I mean, think about it.
So,
It's becoming look, right now, channel where you all logic is out of the window. We're going full tinfoil hat here in the chat. AMC is becoming a commodity. The dollar price goes down. What happens? Movie tickets go up. Everyone has to.
Water.
It's like these meme stocks have become deflationary assets. It's weird.
That's like saying Elon's gonna accept AMC shares for Tesla. Come on.
Welcome to clown world, idiots. We went into the stock market to escape the clown world of working a 9 to 5, and it followed us here.
Yeah, you did say analyze. Someone in the chat goes, he said analyze. You did say anal like lies. That was funny.
Exactly. Exactly. Toss the salad.
Can you
tinfoil hat? The charts from GME and AMC, like on that.
I agree. They
holiday looks exactly
the same. Exactly the same. I agree. 100% the same movement you're seeing. I'll post it in the Discord so you can see Elon. Let me post.
I posted it. I think I tagged you, Tyler.
Who's that talking? I'm if you don't talk all the time, I'm kind of bad at. Is that Bob? Bob?
Yeah.
Sorry, most people, I'm getting everyone's voice kind of memorized. Which channel? What channel? Trading? Dude, my stomach is.
I thought it was kind of nice that AMC was ditching GME. GME was down like 10% on Friday.
Yep.
Up. So that's something good, I guess.
I'm telling you, this it looks sexy. Let me get rid of my drawing.
Straight line down. Yeah, this is perfect.
Hell yeah, this is beautiful. Yeah, this is what we want to see, baby. Go down further. Okay, I just posted in Traders Lounge, and then that's GME, and then we'll go to AMC. All right, boys, tinfoil hats all the way on, boys. Have them all the way on, tighter.
I mean, not the worst in here.
Yeah, I mean, something that's really helping is Vlad can't block our shit anymore.
I'm telling you, yeah. People are like, well, why can't he? I'm like, well, he's trying to IPO his multi-billion-dollar company.
Yeah, he's gonna lose funding real quick.
Literally the only reason I transferred my stuff.
I know, that's my hedge against Robinhood, is that they will literally bankrupt their company if they do it again. Just
Same.
like it's like I'm too lazy to.
Dude,
do
I'm just scared of this offering shit, man. If AMC does an offering, oh man, that CEO is gonna get shot.
Yeah, we know you bear. Okay, we know the share offer.
Well, okay, so this is my opinion on them doing an offering or getting announced this week. This is my opinion. This is the likelihood of them doing an offering. The reason he's potentially going on Trey's show is to like justify the offering or saying we won't do it this year or it might be next year or whatever. However, so that could be a possibility on why he's doing the Trey interview. Number 2. Trey did say like a while back when they were doing it that he had like really big news like whenever they do it. So I don't know. But then again, like I don't think Adam Aaron could disclose like really big news to a retail investor.
Announcing a dividend.
They're not now. They're not.
The share count?
They're not announcing a dividend, bro. They're not announcing.
Oh my god, that shit
would be so big. I said this months ago.
If they announce a dividend, I would lose my mind. I mean.
Oh shit, that would tank the fuck out of everything.
That would go.
Well, why? What if they did, knowing that it would cause a squeeze, right? And that the stock would be at a higher price, then dilute.
So one thing that's weird.
And then they'll have money. I don't know.
So one thing to keep in mind is if that CEO wants to cash out, he has to tell the SEC a quarter before that he wants to cash out his stocks during a blackout period, right? So I don't know if he's planned for this shit. If he does want it to squeeze and he set his shit to sell during whenever it does squeeze, I don't know.
He'll just have his kids sell.
I don't know. Or we'd have to wait another quarter.
Not with his kids. Like, didn't he give like 200,000 to his kids?
250 each.
He gave what 250,000 what shares?
Yeah, he gave 500. He gave five. I thought it was. I thought it was 500,000.
I think it's 500,000 total.
Yeah, 250 to each kid. Merry Christmas.
But what's the period? I think that blackout period is for anybody related to a minority or majority stockholder.
I'm pretty sure he said that in like the first quarter.
And insiders. I think it's family members and insiders.
Yeah, there's no div. There's no dividend. There's too much hypothetical. What if I win Powerball, dude? I would do this.
What Powerball?
Someone in the chat goes, "There's too many what ifs." And he goes, "What if I win the Powerball?"
Well, we said we're going full tinfoil.
Who knows, man? What if GME goes to 1K tomorrow?
I mean, then AMC goes to 500.
I said this on
The only weird
said this
thing
on
is
the
that isn't that
Discord. What if he
NVIDIA
backs
hype
out?
taken from AMC a little bit? That stupid NVIDIA hype.
I didn't hear nothing about Nvidia. So
I heard,
no.
yeah, I had no hype about Nvidia and AMC.
NVIDIA.
It's that they're doing that reverse split or whatever.
Did they make more cards?
That's
No, they're actually saying that Bitcoin might not be using their cards, which will lower the prices, which will drive their profitability up.
Oh wow, yeah, that would drive Nvidia's price up. Holy crap, yeah, that'd be insane. Could you imagine? Oh my god. Oh. Could you imagine that? Sounds gross. AMC $70 Tuesday. Bold move, Cotton. See how it plays out. All right, I'm gonna cut the stream. I'm gonna stay in the Discord, guys. We'll stay in the Discord talking, but I'm gonna cut the YouTube stream. Hope everyone got something out of this. I'll be live tomorrow. Have a video tomorrow. Namaste.
Lane, make a AMC millionaire